Hello, I'm gluten-free. Yeah, I'm gluten-free. Nice to meet you. That's basically what I was like without knowing. I didn't really mean to be like that, make it like all about me, but if I'm in a restaurant, for example, they'll be there coming out and it's like gluten-free, yep, I'm gluten-free. Literally defining myself. Defining my purpose. Hiya, Wendy. Defining my purpose, my value as a human being by my food preferences. And what reminded me of this is seeing some magazines the other day, in Waitrose of all places. Like, it was like gluten-free living, like living and your diet in the same title. Just thinking like that. Like, why can't you be, I don't know, gluten-free and vegan, or vegan and a me here at once? I was, yeah, but I never meant to be that kind of person to make it all about me. Oh, gluten-free, I'm gluten-free. But it became like that. Now, I do have an allergy to it, so I'm always on the loo if I have gluten. I actually tried to reintroduce it, it just didn't work. But I almost talked myself into believing that if avoiding this food group made me feel better, would avoiding other food groups like dairy make me feel better? And I almost, from reading stuff, and you can read stuff and on Google is scary. Google will literally make you, you can find out anything you want to find out that will scare you. You know that. Any symptom you get, like a headache, you type in headache, oh my God, what haven't you got is the question. So I start doing that, and then I think I almost talk myself into having a dairy allergy when I don't. I get a little bit bloated from milk if I have too much milk, but yogurt I'm generally fine with, cheese I'm fine with, and almost restricted a food group. And all it's actually made me do is become more obsessed with food, which defeats the object of kind of what I'm trying to do here, develop a positive relationship with food. And all I started to think about was the foods I couldn't have. I was now gluten-free and dairy-free. So my name was gluten and dairy-free. That was me. And I became quite annoying at social events because of that, as you can imagine. But what I want to get at here is your beliefs about food actually serving you or making it harder to stick to whatever you're trying to do? Be it weight loss, fitness, health, etc. Because they've actually found that including dairy in your diet can actually help you lose weight. Up to 1 kilogram every 6 weeks, roughly. That's not to say you can't lose weight without it, obviously. Like, calories are king, how much you eat. But it's to do with calcium. And basically your fat cells releasing fat. But what they did show was that it didn't have the same effect if you supplemented with calcium. So it seems like the calcium from dairy seems to be quite special in that, which is interesting. So it begs the question, and I want you to question this as well, is the meaning of this is, are your beliefs about the foods you eat, etc., serving you, or are they actually making you powerless and stopping you from sticking to something, almost giving you kind of a story? Because with me, it was definitely with dairy. It almost gave me an excuse not to maybe make it harder for me. So I had like a story. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to share that. If you want to learn more about this dairy stuff and the calcium and how it helps people lose weight a bit more, I do speak about it. I'll post a link to the blog in the comments where I wrote about it. It's to do with calcium and basically your concentration in your fat cells and the amount of calcium you've got. Obviously, if you've got more of it, your body's more likely to let that out of the fat cell. In a nutshell, some very basic explanation. But if you want to learn more, I'll put a link in the comments for you. Hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. I'm off to finish my jelly, which is dairy free, before we have dinner, which is duck. So, yeah, any questions, let me know. Take care. Speak soon.